Andrew just shouldn't have lied. So it's actually just embarrassing on his part, because now the villa are talking about you and your lies. For what reason?
It's not that I want you here. Yeah. It's not the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I can make things clear.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and everyone is doing well. I don't know why I'm doing hands like that, but anyway, welcome back to another Love Island review. We're currently on episode 3. I felt like today's episode is quite slow. I definitely feel like it picked up towards the end, probably within the last quarter, but the first 3 quarters, I wasn't really feeling it too tough. But there's a lot for us to unpick and unpack as always. So as I usually and I always say, number 1, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe, because we are doing these reviews every single day for season 8 of Love Island. And also number 2, please get cozy and comfortable with your heartbroken. I know that's right, and your snacks, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of this review. Let's start off with Davide speaking to Liam. So as you guys know, in yesterday's episode, Davide ended up picking Gemma to be in a couple with, and I think what was actually quite cheeky was Davide was low-key giving Liam a pep talk, like, oh, you know, don't take it personal, no hard feelings, bro. You basically took my girl. You actually took my girl. And I know it's definitely early days and I shouldn't necessarily be saying that, but the way Liam is literally moving like he was married with kids and someone just snatched someone just snatched Jenna from him. So it's a shame to see Liam feeling really suckish, because I actually do really like Liam, but babe, chin up. It's definitely still early days. And even in regards to Gemma and Davide, I don't think they're going to last. I think they may be attracted to each other physically, but in terms of like actual love, I don't really see it there. Someone did comment on my video yesterday having an issue with the way that a lot of people were speaking about the age gap. Listen, I do understand that 19 is of age, whatever that is, but 19 and 27, I mean, yeah, I don't think I need to say much. Just, I think it's a common sense thing. 19 and 27, yeah. No. Okay. One thing that I did actually note down was that I actually think Gemma seems quite bossy, and I think that's another reason why I don't think her and Davide are going to last. Even when they were going for a chat just to speak about how they're feeling, she was like, why are you walking over there, and go on then, or come on then. So I think Gemma definitely comes across as being quite bossy, and Davide as a personality trait, even though we don't really know about his personality too tough, so far he comes across as being quite a chilled guy. So yeah, I guess that was okay-ish interesting, but I don't really care about Davide and Gemma, if I'm going to be honest with you. So let's move on to Gemma and Liam going for a chat. And like I said, I do understand that Liam is quote-unquote heartbroken over this whole situation, but he is so smitten over Gemma. I don't know if he knows that this is Gemma Owen. Maybe that's the reason, because he is so smitten over. He was just like, you know, your wife material, you know, your morals, you know, just cool, blimey, mate, like you're just. And I'm just thinking, it's actually been 48 hours. Okay, 72. It's been 72 hours. I think he knows that her dad is an Owen. I think he must know, because I don't know why he is so love-struck over this girl. I don't. So the next thing that I do want to speak about is the whole Luca, Andrew and Tasha situation. And I'll be very honest with you, I don't actually care for this 3-way triangle that Love Island are giving us scenes for. I don't know if I think they're all boring, but I could just not care, and I think that's it. I just think I don't care about the whole situation itself. But Luca and Andrew ended up going for a chat regarding Tasha. And this is another thing that I tweeted, so in case you don't know, I do tweet as well whilst Love Island is going on. It seems like majority of the clips seem to be centered around Tasha, Paige and Gemma, and I'm really hoping that changes as the season goes on, because I don't want it to come across like Love Island are trying to make them the it girls of this season, because I actually do find them quite boring. There are other girls in the villa as well who I think deserve screen time. I just think, yeah, I feel like we're getting a lot of screen time with these 3 girls, and it's not a problem. I guess it's early days, but I just hope this isn't something that continues as the episode and the season does go on. So yeah, that's that situation. Like I said, I don't really care for it, but we're going to see and hear more about it as the episode does go on as well. So as always, you know, they're getting ready for bed, everyone's getting cozy, people are changing to their nighties. What was quite, I shouldn't have laughed, but what was quite interesting but also sad was like people were sleeping and Liam was just awake. Literally, Liam was just up, you know, eyes open. And this is not to make a mockery of heartbreak, because heartbreak is not easy, okay? If you've experienced it, you know. If you haven't experienced it, you don't want to experience it. But it just goes to show how much Liam really wants to make things work with Gemma. I don't think it is going to work with Gemma, but I think he just needs to let her go. He needs to let her go. Liam is so cute. You're so cute, you're so fuzzy, you seem so sweet. Don't allow this one girl to make you think you don't have any sauce. Don't. So all of that was on the first night. Next, we're going to move on to the following morning. So of course, as you guys know, in Love Island, I think they talk before they brush their teeth. But in the following morning, everyone always speaks about what happens at night. So they speak about, was there kissing? Was there cuddling? One reason why I tweeted that I don't feel like these boys have any source is because they're having a conversation and they're all just like, yeah, you know, we touched ankles and yeah, we held hands. And I'm just thinking, guys. Of course, we also need to speak about the fact that Andrew is a liar, okay? I'm definitely going to touch on this because another conversation happens towards the end of the episode. But Andrew is a liar and he didn't need to lie, okay? And in case you didn't catch it, because some people didn't catch it, Andrew basically told Tasha that she is not in Luca's top 3, which is a very weird thing to say because you know that Luca also likes Tasha and you know that Tasha potentially also likes him. So were you trying to say that to kind of sabotage that relationship or situation growing? I don't know, but people that lie like that unprovoked are very scary. What was also quite interesting was Indiyah gave us a little scoop into what's going on with her and Ikenna. I did already mention this yesterday and also in my first video. I do really like Indiyah. I've always loved her. I think she's absolutely stunning, which is why she needs more screen time. Okay, but I do feel like she's absolutely stunning. But yeah, she was basically speaking about how she feels like she's naturally quite an outspoken person, but with Ikenna she kind of is a bit quiet. And Amber and Tasha were basically speaking about how that is low-key a good balance because it shows maybe he kind of calms you down. But in the conversation, Indiyah was basically highlighting that she does actually want to kind of get to know Ikenna a bit more. She feels like there is a potential for something to be there. So I guess it was quite nice hearing an insight into the update as to what is going on with them because they're not really getting much screen time. So I guess that's quite good. Let's speak about Amber and Dami. They ended up going for a chat. They were basically speaking about how they don't really know how things are going, but you know, it'd be really nice for him to open up a bit more, for her to open up a bit more and see how things will go. He even was mentioning about, you know, I really liked when you hold my hands, and I'm just like, these guys have no source whatsoever, but it's cute. Guys that show emotion, it is really cute. But I do feel like that chat was a bit awkward, if I am going to be honest with you. Amber was looking away a lot of the time. There wasn't really that much eye connection as well. But we'll see how Amber and Dami get on. We'll see. Alrighty, so let's move on to Davide and Gemma. As you know, Gemma ended up getting a text that her and Davide were going to go on a date. I don't know if I remember, but I don't remember or recall there being a date so early in the Love Island season. Like, we're literally on episode 3. I don't know if I remember there being a date so quick, but they basically went on a date where they were speaking about life and everything. They ended up making lemonade, which I think was quite nice, but they were just speaking about life. She was feeling like she doesn't really know much about him. He's actually the only one of his family who is currently in the UK. They were speaking about children. I think she wants 4, he wants 2, so they said they're going to meet in the middle. And I'm just thinking, what people can love, children on what? I met you on day 3 and I was speaking about having kids with you. But like I did say, I don't think they're gonna last anyway, so this is all just, you know, the honeymoon phase. Moving on to what was going on back in the villa whilst they were on their date, the love triangle situation. So Tasha and Luca were having a chat and it was revealed that Andrew lied. Shock, shock, shock. And my thing is, I just don't know why Andrew lied. Like, you know, people that lie on provoke can kill. Why did you lie? It was actually unnecessary. It wasn't called for. You didn't need to do that to try and sabotage what was going on there, to kind of give yourself a forefront in the whole situation. It's day 3, relax. Like, Andrew lying was a big ick and a very interesting turn off. But yeah, they're basically speaking about the whole situation. Tasha was shocked, Luca was shocked, just a lot of shock going on. Luca also went to speak to Paige about the whole situation as well and was just like, can you imagine that Andrew done this? And I'm just thinking, number 1, it's not that deep. I don't think you need to speak to anyone else about it. But also number 2, Andrew just shouldn't have lied. So it's actually just embarrassing on his part because now the villa are talking about you and your lies. For what reason? So let's move on to Luca and Andrew having a chat. Okay, it's, you know what? That's all I have to keep on saying. Andrew, unprovoked, why did you do it? Why did you lie? Why did you actually lie? So Andrew and Luca are having a chat and Andrew's just like, you know, bro, like from the bottom of my heart, you know, that just wasn't my intention, you know, that just wasn't my intention. Like, I'm sorry it came across that way, I'm sorry. But why did you do it? Like, it's not even necessarily about the lie, it's just what was the reason? What was the reason behind that lie? Let's move on to Ikenna and Indiyah talking. And today Ikenna was wearing trainers, okay? We didn't see the cracks, so shout out to God. One thing that I did actually say on Twitter, and I know it's very weird to point these things out, but I feel like naturally I see things that are very interesting, or I speak on things that are very interesting. But Ikenna clearly knows how to iron, because I don't know if you saw his shirt. His shirt was crisp, like It wasn't even a shirt, it was a t-shirt, and it was crisp. Like, he was doing up bends, arms up, arms down, and I didn't see a crease in sight. So we love a guy that knows how to iron, all right? We love a guy that knows how to iron. But they were basically having a conversation, and Indiyah was saying like, you know, she feels like sometimes when they speak, there's not really much to speak about, and it would be really nice to kind of get to know him. So the one question that she did ask was, you know, what's your favorite color? And I think he said it's black or something like that. I did mention this, and a lot of people have mentioned this as well, is it's not that people are necessarily trying to force black love. Like, at the end of the day, they are in a couple. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I guess it's just nice for us to not only get more Ikenna and Indiyah screen time, but it's nice to see that she's also opening up to the idea of actually being in a solid couple with him and things like that. And yeah, it's quite interesting. And unless Love Island are cutting clips, Ikenna actually does seem like quite a calm guy. But I guess we're literally, it's early days, you know, we're only 3 days in, but it's nice to see Indiyah opening up a bit more, so I like that. So moving on back into the love triangle, like I said, I don't really care about this love triangle too tough, but Andrew basically apologized to Tasha, and he was just saying, you know, he's very sorry, that wasn't his intentions, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, it's just embarrassing at this point. Like, people knew you on day 3 to be a liar. Why did you do that to yourself? Why? So of course he is apologizing, but Tasha also had an update for him as well, and that was that she was still very much interested in getting to know Luca, and she also wants to slow it down with him. I feel like Andrew has 100% shot himself in the foot, because even as they were having that conversation, Tasha didn't really look like she was really having that conversation, if that makes sense. She definitely looks like she was listening, but she was also out of the loop, but also in the clouds at the same time. And I feel like for her, this kind of just gives her a free leeway to get to know Luca, because Luca probably isn't a liar, Andrew. He probably isn't a liar. So let's move on to Amber and Dami. And my apologies if you feel like this review is a bit chip and chop. Although a lot of the topics were reoccurring throughout the episode. I sound so serious, wow. But although we did see, you know, a lot of these topics repeated throughout the episode, we were getting glimpses here and there. So some of the storylines that should have ended in one scene kind of traveled to like scene 13 and then scene 28, if that makes sense. So that's why the notes seem a bit funny today. But let's move on to Amber and Dami. Lala, you know, first of all, they're having a little chin wag, you know, just talking. I think I like Dami and Amber together. I think they do seem quite cute, but I feel like they have quite awkward conversations. I don't know, am I the only one who picks up on that? I think sometimes their combos are actually quite awkward. But they were having a little chin wag, and of course they ended up sharing a little. And that's another thing that Love Island have not got together. It's the muting of the mics when people are kissing. We don't want to hear, we actually don't want to hear it. But yeah, they ended up sharing a kiss, and of course all of the other contestants saw it as well. Dami, I don't know if Dami has game, or he's just necessarily, maybe he's just shy. I think maybe he's just shy, because even after the kiss, like, you can just see he was just like so giddy and just like, oh my gosh, and then do whatever. So I guess that's actually quite cute to kind of see that from his side as well. But it looked like they both enjoyed it, I guess. I think in the beginning it was a bit awkward, but then I guess they both started getting into it. But yeah, I don't know if I like Amber and I like Dami. I don't know if they're going to stay together, but I do like them together. And last but not least, it ended on the scene announcing that 2 girls were going to be joining the villa. So we did already speak about this in yesterday's review. One of the girls is Ekin-su and the other one is Afia. I like both of them already from the pictures and the little glimpses and things that we've seen, so it would be quite interesting. As you guys know, the public were given the opportunity to vote for who should go on a date with them, and the public, because I don't know if the public actually vote, but anyway, the public, or even if they do vote, I don't know if the Love Island producers take the votes into consideration. Anyway, the public chose Liam, and I'm actually quite happy that they did. Do I think Liam is going to couple up with any of the new girls? I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to couple up with Ekin-su. She's 27, he's 22. There is a potential, I guess. He may couple up with Afia, you never know. He may couple up with her. But it's still early days, you know, he is going to go on a date. And of course, when he goes on a date, I don't know if someone else is going to go on a date with them, but then they're both going to come back to the villa, and I guess they're going to be introduced to everyone there as well. So I think it's nice that Liam has been given another chance. Like I said, it's early days. I don't think he should be so smitten over Gemma the way that he is. He seems really cute and he seems really sweet as well. So I hope he does end up finding someone to couple up with. So guys, that is the end of our episode 3 review. Like I did say, I do think it was definitely a very, very, very slow start. I know I wasn't the only one who was getting bored, and I also feel like the TL were also feeling that boredom as well. So it was quite nice to see it kind of pick up as the episode did go on. But I feel like maybe drama is going to be brewing very soon. I'm not sure how hot the drama is going to be, but I feel like something is coming. I do definitely stand by what I say in terms of more camera time for just all of the contestants in general. Yeah, this whole it's just Gemma, Paige and Tasha on rotation. Yeah, I just feel like we just need to switch it up a bit more. So it's quite nice to see that 2 new girls are coming into the villa, and I feel like now there's going to be more of a focus on the guys instead of more of a focus on the girls as well. So I guess that switch up will be quite interesting to see. As always, I would love to know what you thought of that episode as well, so please feel free to comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you haven't yet subscribed, of course be sure to, because we are doing these reviews every single night, honey, okay? And I know you want to come back. Okay, but yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, of course be sure to, as we are on the road to 25k. But as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please do take care, and I'll see you in my next one.